Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to take you on a journey through one of the most compelling courtroom drama to come out of Indian cinema in recent years. Court, State versus a Nobody. This Telugu language film is more than just a story of a legal battle. It's a social commentary, a love story, and most importantly, a mirror that reflects how law meant to protect someone can sometimes be weaponized when prejudice and power intersect. The film centers around Chandu, a 19-year-old boy from a lower middle class background in Vishakhapatnam, and Javili, a 17 years old schoolgirl from a relatively privileged family. They fall in love, innocent, youthful, and deeply emotional. But this love becomes a battlefield when Javili's family, particularly her uncle Mangapati, a caste supremacist, discovers the relationship. For Mangavati, it's not about concern for Javili, it's about caste, control, and the idea of honor. He accuses Chandu of sexual misconduct under the POXO Act, a law meant to protect children from abuse. But here it's used not to protect the girl but to punish the boy for falling in love with someone outside the accepted social norms. Chandu is arrested, he is labeled, his life begins to unravel. That's where Surya Teja, a sincere young and idealistic lawyer, enters the picture. He believes in truth, he believes in justice, and most importantly, he believes that Chandu is innocent. The courtroom becomes the stage for truth to battle power, and as the trial progresses, layers of caste bias, legal rigidity, and personal vendettas are peeled back one by one. To truly understand the gravity of the story, we must understand the POXO Act. POXO, or the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, was enacted in 2012 in India. It's a landmark law that defines a child as anyone below 18. Aims to protect children from all forms of sexual abuse, be it physical, verbal, or online. Has provisions for special court and child-friendly procedures so that survivors aren't re-traumatized. Carries strict punishments including imprisonment and fines. Mandates that anyone aware of such offences must report it. Failure to do so is punishable. But here is the important part. While the law is crucial, like any powerful tool, if misused, it can destroy innocent lives. In this film, that's exactly what happens. In the film, Javeli, the alleged victim, never claims harm. There is no force, no coercion. The relationship was mutual, even though she was a minor by law. Still, the legal system kicks in automatically once the complaint is filed. Chandu is arrested. His side of the story is almost irrelevant in the beginning. And this is where the film becomes incredibly powerful. It shows how a law created for protection becomes a weapon in the hands of those with caste privilege and social power. Mangapati doesn't care about Javeli's safety. He cares about his family's image, and the law, rigid and inflexible, allows him to criminalize a love story. It's not about morality, it's about control. Let's talk about the artistic elements. Harsh Roshan as Chandu gives a vulnerable and grounded performance. He's not a hero in the cinematic sense, he's a boy next door who gets crushed under the system. Sridevi Appala, playing Javeli, has a quieter role but her silence speaks volumes. You see a girl torn between love and fear, family and freedom. Priyadashi as Surya Teja, the lawyer, is the soul of the film, calm, composed and driven by truth. He navigates the grey areas of law with empathy and grit. The antagonist Mangapati, played by Shivaji, is terrifying because he's not over the top, he's real. He represents the caste elite who use the law for revenge under the disguise of righteousness. The direction by Ram Jagadish is subtle and not flashy. Courtrooms in real life are not like Bollywood, and this film respects that. No shouting matches, no surprise witnesses, just truth emerging through persistence. So, what can we take away from this film? Law must be balanced with empathy. The POXO Act is vital, but the film shows that justice isn't just about law, it's about understanding intent, context, and truth. Caste discrimination is still very real even in modern world. Caste can determine the fate of someone in love, in court, or in life. The film shows how systematic oppression is alive and well. The importance of legal awareness. Many young people don't even realize how easily their lives can be upended. The film urges us to be more aware of our rights, the laws, and how they function. Not all love is accepted equally. Chandu and Javeli's love is criminalized not because of age but because of caste and class. That's a hard truth the film doesn't shy away from. Justice can be slow, but it must persist. Surya Teja's character shows us that even in a flawed system, one good person fighting for truth can change everything. So overall, Court, State versus a Nobody is more than just a film. It's a reflection of our society, our laws, and our hearts. It asks a very uncomfortable but necessary question. When the law stands between love and prejudice, whose side is it really on? I urge you all to watch this film not just for its artistic value but for the conversation it demands, because sometimes the nobodies of the world are the one who shows us the most human truth. So here comes the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.